Hey, hi everyone. So Daniel here. So today we are the 11 March 2018 and I'm going to show you how I do my trading on Bittrex with two coins right now. I spot is a good sweet spot to trade. And also you have to remember at this time Mongox trading, not trading, but the sell-off of the Bitcoins is still going on. That's why Bitcoin is going lateral sideways and it's not, we're stuck for a few more weeks like this. This is my opinion. Again, I'm not your advisor, your financial advisor, so you have to make always your own due diligence, your research. But this is my opinion only, and I'm going to share you what I do with my own money. So today I am on Bittrex right now, and I spot NAM. NAM is a nice coin right now, which I'm going to show you the bit the Bitcoin prices of NAM right now, and you see the graphic here. It went down to here, so that's the first cycle. And now it's complete this second cycle. It might go a little sideways because here it did some sideways. And me, I think it's not going to go below, 0.0003,000. So it's 3,000 Satoshi. And right now we are around 3,700 Satoshi. And I went on open my Bittrex. And what I do right away when I go to Bittrex and I'm ready to trade the coins, I'm always put my chart to the 1 day. I want to identify where I am in the chart with Bittrex. So I'm going to minimize everything to the, to the smallest possible. And this is what I do. So now I identify, those two waves there, the two one here, the two. So this is my first stuff. Then I'm going to go put some line there and I'm going to identify where we are. So we are around 3,400. So I'm going to put a line around here. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. And then I will put the one I feel, it touched the below. So I might put it around here. Here touching a lot of lines, a lot of here also. And then I'm going to put the next resistance, and it should go around here. And after that, when I'm done with that, then I'm going to go to the 30-minute charts. And then I can just move my lines if they're not touching correctly. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to know in which channel we're trading. And now we're trading around the 38.94 to about the 3,500. You see here, yesterday the 24 low was at 35.13, 3,513 Satoshi. And right now it's at 39.01 Satoshi was the highest. And we're trading right now in the middle of that at 3,600. So me, I think is a very nice spot to enter, and always never go all in one shot. I never do that. I'm always spreading, my enter costs. So I will enter always by smart, increment, always small one, but smart one. And at the end of the day, it's going to make an average, and I'm not trying to always find, the lowest possible because it's impossible to predict that. But I know eventually when it's going to be rebounding. Let's say here is go a little sideways and it's going to rebound like here. Look, at 3,600 Satoshi, here it can touch around, look, 11,000 Satoshi. That's almost 3 to 4x, 3.5x. So on my return, that will be nice if I can hold, the long run. So that's why it's a nice entry right now for my point of view, for my opinion. So, and that's why I'm always identify that. Then when I identify that, when I'm ready, I will put the chart to the 1 minute because I want just to trade on that corridor and I want to bias to the lowest, to the support line. And this is where I'm trying to buy it. You understand? So now I know this is just in the middle. So if I can just, minimize, I cannot go more than that. So me, I know my next line is just under. So you see my line is just here. So I'm gonna just drag the graph, and I know when it's gonna hit near that. That's the time I will, try to buy around those range here. Around here is show around 35, 35.50. That will be probably my sweet spot. I'm willing to buy from that coin. So this is it with NAM. Now I'm gonna show you another coin with it's Cardano. So ADA, that's the three letters for Cardano. And I also did the same. So again, I'm gonna put in the 1-day chart, and you see here we're very low, and now it's trading. If I can just zoom, it's trading parallel right now, sideways. So, and I know we were at the bottom there in what the date was around the 16 December. So it's almost 3 months. So now it's kind of due for another pump, of the coin, because if it follows its path, it might replicate in the future. So now I'm gonna just go on CoinMarketCap, and I'm gonna put ADA, and I want to make sure I'm following, correctly the graph. So I'm gonna just let the graph load. And I know we are in very low Satoshi right now. It's very, very low. So I hope this will come. Okay, now we're here. So you see here, before the big pump there, it was around 2600 Satoshi. And now we are below that. We are at 2300 Satoshi. So it's trading sideways right now, because if I put the last 7 days on the chart, you're gonna see it's mostly sideways. There's no really big 2600 to 23. It's about 10% margin there. So, but now it's starting to go up again. So that's why I went to Bittrex, and then I will put my charts to the 30 days to just adjust my support, So then I will minimize everything. And here you see it's bouncing from here from 2100 about 2200, and it bounced back to the resistance lines around 23 something, And here it proved you again 2200 to 2350. And I do follow this corridor of of those trading at this time, and it's on a few days. This is based on a few days, not hours. So it's not going to be a daily trade with Cardano. It's going to be probably a weekly trade. So then when I'm ready to trade, I will put in the 1 minute. I'm always checking the order book. That's my strategy. So I'm clicking on order book, and I want to see if there's more seller than buyers. The green is for the buyers, and the red is for the sellers. And before, just a few minutes ago, they have a lot more buyers than seller. So usually when there's more sellers, it might put the price to go faster up, because the seller are fighting to buy those coins as the cheapest possible. And if people buy quickly, it might rise the price faster, but it's depend of the situation also. So I bought 2 pair right now. I'm not looking to I put already 2 orders, and I'm not trying to get the cheapest. As I said, I want to get the average, because I don't know if it's gonna tank more than that, if it's gonna go faster up. But I know I got a pretty good deal, because again, when we check the daily chart, I know I am pretty at the lowest possible here, and it's ready to bounce back. You can tell it might do some sideways like here. Maybe it will do, and after it's gonna do another nice, a nice peak like that. So I'm trying to buy around that place, that sweet spot. If it goes lower, guess what? I'm not going all in with, let's say I have $1,000. I'm not going one shot 1,000 buying here and say, hey, after, from here it's going to go up. No, I'm putting 100, 150 at a time, and I'm waiting a few hours. I'm coming back to see the chart, and then if it went down, hey, guess what? I have $850 more to buy of that coin at a lower peak. But I know it's gonna go to, to a certain point. It will not go lower than that because of the past. There's a lot of support on those lines. So I know I am very close to the bottom. I don't know if it can go even lower, but I'm taking my chance from there. And I know when it will eventually go up, I will make a good chunk of money because I did buy at a very low Satoshi, and I'm always following the Satoshi price, the Bitcoin price of every coin, because this is where the game is. The game is not with the USD, is with the BTC, and this is what I'm always trying to show you. So now I'm just going to show you my buying. I just bought two time of Cardano. So let me just change here. I will just go to Cardano. So I will just let this thing to load. So at least you know where I'm doing with my chart, always the 1 day. And then I will identify right away, where's those resistance and support. And from there, I'm going to identify my corridor, my channel, from the support and where it bounced back. I will try to buy at that lowest from that channel or corridor. And here, just to show you quickly, I got 2 times of Cardano. I bought 500 at a time. So it's like 0.15. So if you want to know how to calculate how much it costs you, it's pretty easy. I copy, one of them here. And from a calculator, you paste it there. And you, multiply by the price of the Bitcoin, which is at 9,419. And that will tell you how much you spend. So I spent $108 on this first 500, and the other I spent a little less than that because I bought it at 2 Satoshi less. It might be not now the price it goes around that, 2,300 and 2,291 Satoshi. So as you see, I'm very close, where I bought them. And it might rebound over 2,300 very soon. I do not try to get the lowest. Yes, we try, but sometimes, the trade might just go up and then you miss the boat. So me, I'm going with, increment buying. And like this, at the end, let's say I have 8 times bought, 500 at a time. So at the end, there's going to have an average cost. And then when that thing start to go up, it's going to be a nice ride for me. So this is how I do and identify. I play with Bittrex and, identify always on the all chart. And this is how I do my trade. So now after, I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to, come back every few hours watching if it's going deep, deeper, lower. And I'm going to buy more of it. And if it start to go higher, then I will buy again, because maybe I bought it at the lowest possible, never know. And many times I hit that bottom. It happened a few times to me. So then I did not went all in, and then I rebuy to higher than what I bought before. It's okay. It's an average cost I'm looking for. So hopefully you like this video. This is how I do my trade. I'm always watching that BTC price value of any coin, and I will identify from Bittrex or Poloniex, whatever, which site you're trading. I will draw my lines, my support, my resistance, and from there I'm going to trade on that channel when I feel is going lower, and this is how I'm doing it. So and I will give you some result in a future video all I did with those trade, and like this you can learn it, but again, never go all in once. That's the worst you can do, because it's trying to to find that flat, that lowest point, and it's impossible to find it. So hopefully you like it. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you to my next video, and have a nice day. Bye bye.